Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Hump Day. I'm Dr. Valerie Shepherd. I'm coming to you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. And we are on the road again. Willie Nelson, I got you, bud. We are on the road again. I'm coming to you live from Baja California, Ensenada, Mexico. I'm sitting in port. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, and I have a great experience going on for my birthday, which I celebrate all month, as you know if you've been following me. So we're on day 5 right now, and I'm on the balcony of my stateroom, and I'm listening to a lot of noises. So if you look this way, what you might be able to see down there in the water is a bunch of very loud seals. And if you look down here, what you'll see is buses that are here to pick people up and some really loud crane-like thingamajig making noise. And if you look down there, you'll see all the people getting off, getting ready to go do their thing in and around Ensenada. It's pretty cloudy right here, right now. I'm hoping that we actually get something better going on than this weather experience. So anyway, glad to have you with me. If you're watching on the replay, please hit #replay and what's your favorite vacation or favorite way to vacation or favorite cruise you've been on. So today, in honor, you can hear me over that. I'll turn up my volume. Turn up the volume. In honor of being here, in honor of being in a country where I speak very little, if any, of the language, this idea of you don't speak my language is really prominent for me right now. But interestingly enough, it's prominent for another reason, which I'll get to in a moment. So, Hump Day, Happy Chat, Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery. This is all about giving you whatever you need, the tips, the tricks, the ideas, the support to live happy to be me, which is a life where you're doing self-mastery. You have mastered yourself in your own life, and you are exquisitely managing whatever your life brings your way. So in our lives, communication is a pretty damn important thing. I mean, it's pretty important. And it doesn't matter language, it doesn't matter ability. It matters that we can actually be heard, be seen, be understood, get our points across, enable others to know who we are. It's a fundamental thing of expression of the self is what you communicate and how you countries over 7 weeks on business and really personal, important business. And some of the language I spoke, Portugal, not a word. That is a completely wow. Hi. Okay, so I'm having trouble with my Wi-Fi signal here, so we're going to keep going and see what happens. We have to make this really quick. Not exactly my best suit. Okay, so I'll try this again, keeping the phone pointed toward the Wi-Fi signal. Okay, here's the deal. So I've been all over the world. Some language I speak, some languages I don't. And trying to communicate can be actually fun. It can be difficult, but it can actually be fun. I mean, I remember in France meeting people and they were speaking their broken English, I was speaking my broken French, and it worked out really well. And I remember other times in France when that didn't work out. One in particular many moons ago when I thought I had made an appointment for 2 o'clock, but when I went back and looked and so I was where we were supposed to be at 2, but I'd actually said 12, and I didn't know it because I didn't know my numbers well enough. Oops, I didn't know time well enough. Oopsies. So there went that. Missed that opportunity. Um, that happens. It can happen. And then it's like, what do we do about that? Ugh, totally gone. The moment's gone. But in other ways, like, like not speaking someone's language and having difficulty communicating is hard. It's bad. It can make you sad and make you feel unfulfilled. There's a worse scenario. There's a worse scenario, and it's happening all over the world right now. And that is, we speak the same language, and we are not communicating. We speak the same language, and we are not communicating. Yikers. That's a tough one. And that happens when you're not speaking the same language. This is the most important thing, is to check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. When it really goes bad for me, it's because I'm forgetting one important thing. I'm in the equation 100%, not 50%. I have 100% responsibility. Back again. Wi-Fi's coming in and out. I have 100% responsibility for how I'm communicating. Like, what am I saying? How is that working? I'm trying to get to the light. Sorry. And sometimes it can be really tough. And sometimes I lose sight of the fact that the communication is about mutual understanding. It's not about me being right. It's not about me getting my way. It's not about me demanding that you shift and become what I want you to be. It's not about me even convincing you. Persuasive communication. Is it convincing you that what I'm saying is right and what you should understand and believe? Or is it just being able to communicate in as strong a way possible? So when you're in a situation where you are speaking the same language as someone and you two are not communicating, number one, breathe, take a pause, back away, take a step. Figure out, what's your motive? Why are you doing this? Why are you fighting so hard? What is it that you really have to make them understand? Could you walk away? Could you say, you know what? I need to take a break for a minute. I'll come back. You need to get out of your composure, not your thoughts. Get out of your head and maybe gather some composure, which is, how do I really, really, really feel right now? What's going on? What's coming up? Am I feeling unseen, unheard, and therefore I'm fighting to the death? Is it really about changing the other person or just letting the other person see me, intimacy, into me see? Is it really about that? Is it really about allowing ourselves to be seen and heard rather than forcefully making someone see and hear me? Can you put a smile in your heart when you say the next thing you're going to say? Can you remember love? Can you remember compassion? Can you remember the part of communication that's about getting to level ground? That's about, ends up being a misunderstanding. That's not my quote. Someone else said that. I don't remember. Anyway, so please remember that. I'm going through this right now with someone very dear to me who shall remain nameless. And this idea of, hi there, trying to reconnect is what I keep seeing on my side. I don't know what you're seeing on your side. So here we are. My final thoughts on this are, you got this. It's not that difficult to remain in your heart. You just have to breathe and consciously decide to put yourself there. Consciously decide to put yourself there. So before I lose this connection again, I'm going to leave it at that, and maybe I'll expand on this another day. I'm sending you many blessings from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery on the road in Baja California, Mexico. We always close with the Karanaya Metta Sutra, the prayer of loving kindness from the Buddha. Loving kindness in your communication. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. And may all beings be free. Yes, indeed. Have some freedom today. Go do something fun. Here's the port again. A little bit cloudy, but I'm hoping that gloom will burn off and we'll get some sunshine to be out in today. Many blessings. Thanks for joining me. If you watch the replay, hashtag replay, where have you been? Awesome. Bye-bye now.